It's purple. My ass is purple. And I blame this guy. Lighter bike, faster rolling tires, years younger than me, and sadly, in better shape than I ever was. What was I thinking when I agreed to go on a bikepacking trip? Alright, here we are in Berlin, but where are we going?
The wild east.
The wild freaking east.
Yeah, baby.
These are our machines, a Canyon hardtail and a Focus gravel bike. Despite the blistering heat, we managed to push 130 kilometers east towards our first campsite in Poland. The heat got even worse on the second day. With over 30 degrees in the shade, we were forced to take frequent breaks to refill our water and to cool off. In the afternoon, we saw our first sandy dirt road, which led us into the vast pine forests of Poland. The lower temperature between the trees and the great cycling infrastructure allowed us to make good progress. But we also crashed our drone. In the end, we managed to conquer about 150 kilometers on the second day, and we decided to reward ourselves with a 50 centimeter mega kebab each. Right here, I'm pushing my bike through a sand pit. As long as you can maintain some speed, it's possible to cruise right through them. But once you get stuck, there's almost no other way out but to push. So whatever you do, you don't want to slow down in the sand pit. And that leads to some really fun riding.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ansage halt.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
We also passed by this 900-year-old oak tree, which must be among the oldest ones in all of Europe. We resupplied in the little village stores along the way, and we consumed all the calories we could right there in the supermarket parking lot, so we didn't have to carry them in our bikes. At the end of the day, we had racked up another 170 kilometers. We spent the night in a small village's communal space where we cooked some couscous with beans and tuna. This was the first night where I took the time to document our campsite. The other ones were certainly more beautiful, but they were located in heavily mosquito-infested areas. So after we had set up our shelters, we usually didn't want to spend any time outside. Saturday, we saw a lot more sand pits, and they were also deeper than the ones we had encountered before. But this was also when we felt we had finally reached the wild east. The distances between the villages grew further, the roads got lonelier, and the landscape opened up to reveal huge fields of grain and vast forests. It made me sad to realize that this was the last day of our common trip. While I would take the bus back to Berlin, Mario would continue his journey up the Baltics, and I envied him for that. Even though he was gonna be the one who was gonna get bit by mosquitoes, ride long days with a sore ass, and eat whatever he could find in the supermarket on the road, while I would rest in a comfortable bed, watching my favorite shows, eating my favorite meals. So why did I envy him? The only explanation I can offer is that even though these moments can be intensely uncomfortable, even painful sometimes, they end up being my favorite memories.